Well, howdy do, howdy do. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's 9:30 here on the East Coast of the United States, and today is September 23rd. And it was cold this morning. It was cold getting out there with the alpacas. I had to wear a sweatshirt, and I had to stick my hand in the trough and clean it out, and the water was cold. So that's what I did this morning. I know Mia's here, so howdy do, Mia. Thank you for the thumbs up if that was you. I had another viewer, but they disappeared. But I'm glad to have you here, Mia. We've got lots to talk about. We've got lots of good stuff to talk about. Lots of show and tell today. Buckle up, Mia. It's going to be a fun ride today. We've got the new Advanced Custom Fields has their whole new UI out. I am a frequent user of the Advanced Custom Fields. And since the WP Engine, did WP Engine take it? Yes. WP Engine took Advanced Custom Fields and ran with it with an acquisition. And they have updated and beautified the user interface. And so we'll take a look at that. And what else have I got on the list? I'll give you the link to the blog post about that announcement. I will also give you another link to a guy on the internet. Sorry, guy, don't know your name. But he did a before and after of what the UI looked like before and now the new UI. So I'll pop that into the chat down below so you can take a look at that at the replay. And let's see, what else have we got? Oh, we're going to play with and give you not a sneak peek because it's been out, on the Elementor loop. Now it is only available on cloud hosting, and I am a lucky individual who has a testing site on a cloud site. I said to myself, I'm just going to give it a try for a whirl for a year, $100. We'll see where it goes. And so only on cloud accounts can you see how the loop is working. Yes, my brain is here, y'all. It's 9:30. It's all weird because I'm a half hour early than normal. So I've got my tasty warm beverage of green tea this morning. And so the puppy's asleep. Yes, she is. Shall we see the puppy cam? Yes, we shall. Why? Because I can. And you are a captive audience unless you hit the X and decide you don't want to watch that anymore. Okay, but everybody likes to see puppies, don't you? Yes, you do. Puppies. Okay, hold on, let me check to see if it's working. There she is. Okay. Let me go to puppy cam. There she is, sleeping on the floor. Sleeping, sleeping. Isn't that lovely? Yes, it is. Her name is Daisy, if you're new. Daisy is pushing 4 months now. She still doesn't know her name. Well, it's kind of a good thing and not a good thing. But anyway, she is out like a light. Alrighty, so where shall we begin? Where shall we begin? Let's start with Advanced Custom Fields. So here is, I think there's a delay, Mia, because I showed the puppy. A good 20 or 30 second delay, but that's okay. You will see the puppy. Here is the blog post, and I'm going to grab this link, and I'm going to put it in the chat down below. And this is the blog post to this discussion about the fresh new UI for Advanced Custom Fields. We will be taking a look at that just in a moment. And so if you are a reader, you can read and see the lovely pictures of the new user interface, blah, 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 blah. And then there's this gentleman here. What's his name? Bruce Young. Bruce Young goes through the first UI. Let me grab this link and put it in the, if you want to see an overview of what was before and after, I'm going to put that in the chat down below. This is his video on, yeah, let's switch to here. That was his video on the before and after. So if you're wanting to look at that, let's see, when was this update? When was this update? This update was 3 days ago. Okay. So let me just switch the screen here. I am on the cloud account. As you can see right here is the site lock mode, and then we've got this, you can tell it's a cloud account because it has the blue menu highlight because Elementor did it that way. So we've had some updates. This Elementor update for Cloud 6. There was Cloud 5. Now there's a Cloud 6 update. I'll go ahead and hit update on that. It was 3 days ago, released on September 20th. And we'll let that update. And there's a new update for Pro as well on the cloud account. Now, see, I'm used to SiteGround, and their plugin updates happen in less than 4 seconds. 4 seconds or less, I will say. And so I know the servers are in Belgium. They're a little tick, tick, talk, talk. Hurry up. You get spoiled when you're on SiteGround, as I will say that, when you're updating plugins. Puppy, why you taking so long? Well, interesting. And this button up here, it just stays here all the time. Even when you update Elementor now is a button that stays there in your face all the time. So, well, shall we move on to something else, because this update is taking far too long. Is it stuck? Shall I force quit? What shall I do, boys and girls? Yeah, let's go here. And let's go take a look at, we'll come back to that. We'll go look at the advanced custom fields in the new UI. And here it is. Okay, so they made an update. Hold on, let's go look at our plugins. This is locally now. Locally. I'll come back to the cloud when it decides to update the plugin. View details. Okay, when was this? Change log. September 21st. So that was 2 days ago. Yep. 6.0. Blah, blah, blah. Fix. Do. Okay. They made a change here, or maybe I changed it. So when you go into Advanced Custom Fields, you're going to see this button, Unlock Extra Features with ACF Pro. Okay, let's go to the screen options over here. The screen options. Okay, they turned it off. Yes, they did. Okay, something happened. So, let's see here. Because prior, they must have added a tweak or something. There was an ad. Well, let's go to field groups. Well, let's go into the field group, excuse me. Yep, there it is. There it is. This big, ugly ad is smack dab in the middle, and it's ugly. So if you want to turn that off, can you? Yes, you can. So if you're looking at the new UI of Advanced Custom Fields, you can get rid of this ugly, hideous advertisement that's just all up in your face. Well, I turned it off. There we go. You just have to hit it again and then save the changes. And then it comes back. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Well, I'm just going to have to write them and tell them they need to fix that. Because you can't save the changes, because if you do, it'll come back. All right. Well, if there's anybody who likes to send bug reports, that would be me. So I will send them a bug report. But it can be turned off. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. That's a good thing. All right. Just wanted to let you know you can turn that ad off. All right. So we're going to go through the new ACF and take a look at it. And let's see here. Did the thing update? Yes, it finally updated. Okay, the cloud takes forever. Just to let you know, updates on your plugins on the cloud take forever. And let's see what's here. The details on the Pro version. It's going to... Okay, obviously it will not tell us the update. Let's hit update now, and we'll come back 5 minutes later and see if it actually updates. That's a sad thing, that the updates take forever on the Belgium server. It sure does. So we'll come back to this. Let's go back to our ACF. Okay. So let me turn off my pointer. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a little something with ACF. So if you're new to ACF and you're just like, what is this plugin? So let's say, for example, let me go to my post. Let me right click, open a new tab, and go to my posts. So I've created 3 posts. And one is an HTML basics class, and I've given it a category of class, because it's a class. It's an HTML class, a CSS basics class, and a WordPress basics class. And let's say that we want to add a PDF file, which I have already added in my media library. 3 PDF files, an HTML class PDF, CSS class PDF, and a WP class PDF. And I want to add extra fields in my blog posts so that I can attach any future classes with a PDF file so that someone can download it. Wow, that's getting fancy schmancy. Yes, it is. So let's go back to... Okay, so here's another thing. The reason why I'm doing this demonstration is because I wanted to see, let me go to plugins here. This is local now. I'm locally on my computer. We're not in the cloud. I don't think it's going to work. Even though I have the bleeding edge version of Elementor Pro, Beta 2, Dev 1 installed on my thing. Hold on just a second. How do we know whether the loop feature is there or not? This is locally now. This is not in the cloud. Locally, I'm going to go to a page. Any page will do. Let's right click, open all pages in a new tab. Okay, here we go. Here are my pages. I have a page called classes. All right. I'm going to go to Command E and I'm going to type THE to get the theme builder in the Finder. And I'm going to hit Command click. I've got so many tabs. You better colorize them, girl, because you're going to lose yourself. Okay. Notice here, even though we've got the Elementor version plugins, here we are, 3.8, the loop is not available locally. I installed the dev version of Elementor Developer Edition, and I think it showed up, but I deleted it or something. I don't know what I did. Okay, so let's go back to the cloud. I know I am confusing you. If you're confused, I am too. All right. Where's the cloud? Where's the cloud? Where's the cloud? Happy Cloud site. Here we are. Okay. So we're on the cloud, in the cloud account. See, even though all the plugins are updated, we still have this update now. Don't ask me why. I'm not going to ask. So here in the cloud account, excuse me just a moment. I have to do this because I'm going to lose my place and I'm going to lose my mind. We'll make it this color. Okay. All right. So here's the theme builder. Let me just colorize this group because you can do that in pages are blue. You can do this in Chrome. There we go. Okay, I got to colorize the media library. Yes, new group, and it's going to be green. Okay, there we go. I've got my colors, and I'm ready to go. Back to the cloud account. And in the cloud account, if we go Command E and type THE and get to the theme builder, Command click. All right, we're going to keep it in the cloud yellow. All right. So we're in the cloud account. Notice we have our loop item right here. Okay, that was the dog whining. We're okay. All right, so we have the loop item in the cloud account. It is not available for local yet. I don't know why, but they obviously going to test it in the cloud before they make it available for everybody else. Okay. So how does the loop work? Well, let's go take a look. So I'm going to click on the loop item. Click-a-do, and it's not working. Loop item. Do I already have a loop item that I created? No. Okay. So if you notice, because it's going to be coming to Elementor sooner or later, our little space is tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And you're like, well, why is it so small? Well, it's small because you're just creating one little tiny template of what one of your items is going to look like. So now that we have the plugins updated on the cloud account, I'm going to upload our little, hold on just a second. Let me see if I, happy plugin account. Okay, here we are. Yep. I'm going to get with it, girls and boys. You just hold on just a Nelly minute. Okay, let me go to the media library. Okay, yes. I thought I uploaded these little graphics, and I did. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our loop item, and we're going to create a class. And hold on just a second. I got to go back because I got to make sure I got posts too. Yes, I do. Post number 1, 2, 3. And I've got categories of WordPress, CSS, and HTML. Lovely. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to, yes, we are. We're going to create our item. I'm so excited the words can't come out of my mouth fast enough. Woo! Okay, so we're going to drag and drop the image. And this image is going to be dynamic. It's going to be a featured image. Now, the question is, did I attach the featured image? Yes, I did. Lovely. That's a smart thing. Okay. So we've got our featured image for the class. And then we're going to add the title. So let's go in here and add our title to the class. And we'll make it dynamic, and we'll pull it from the post title, right there. Boom, it should say post number 3. Yeah, okay. It is the third one because I started with HTML, then I went CSS, and then WordPress. Okay. Can we fix that? Yes, because if we're going to do a demonstration, we're going to confuse people. Okay, here we go. We're going to go to Quick Edit. Post number 3 is WordPress Basics. Why didn't I do this in the beginning? I don't know. We're going to hit Update. All right, we're going to go to post number 2, and this is the CSS class, CSS Basics. All right. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And if I'm going to teach it, it's going to be right. Okay. And then post number 1 is HTML Basics, B-A-S-E-A. And we hit Update. Alrighty. So now, if we go back here in hard refresh, which is Command-Shift-R on Mac, Control-Shift-R on Windows, I'm going to hit Cancel because I have to hit Publish first. And then we can hit a hard refresh. Bang. And post number 3 is going to change itself to WordPress Basics. See? Told you. Alrighty. So here's our loop. We've got the title. And now we need the, is it the content or the, I don't know. We'll find out. Boop. Okay, that's the content. Now, what I want to do is I want to put the category above. Okay, now, pause button. Let's pay attention. Because in order to get the loop to work, you have to have, what do you call them? Containers activated. Now, I have already activated my containers. So we're ready to go. Just want to let you know that containers and the loop have to work together. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the post info, and I'm going to grab this, I'm going to put it on top. Alrighty. And all I want to show is the category. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete 3 of these, and we're going to change author to terms. And we're going to choose categories. And WordPress should show up. There it is. And I'm going to take the icon and turn it off. Okay. And here's where I want to make a little tag, a little colored tag of the word WordPress with a little bit of padding around it with a background color. Okay, so I had fun with this yesterday. And so what we'll do is we will right click and edit the post info. We'll go to advanced. Okay. And we first of all want to make the width inline. Okay. In normal circumstances previously to this, when we clicked inline, immediately you would see the blue box squeeze around just the width of the word. That's not working. And why it's not working is because you have to click on one of, it doesn't matter which one you click on, you need to click on one of these align to selves. And notice that the little blue box comes around. So I'm going to turn this off. It goes back to block level. If I turn it on, it's inline. I had a discussion in a previous video about the difference between block level and inline. So know this is a thing with the container. If you want your forced inline objects to take on inline space, you have to click any button, it doesn't matter, align to self, in order for that inline to work. That was a head-scratching fun time yesterday. Okay. So now we're going to go to the background, and we're going to go to a color, background type, color, and we'll just make it this accent color. And we'll come back and we'll have to change the text color to white because you can't see it on a dark blue. Boop. And then we're going to go to advanced, and we're going to go back and add some padding. Hey, about 5. How about that? That's wonderful. But I'm going to give a little bit more to the left and right, and I'm going to make it 10. To the left and right, 10. Okay, makes it look even. Lovely. And I'm going to go back to the style. I'm going to go back to the text. And I'm going to monkey with the typography, and I'm going to make the, and this is new, boys and girls. Look, look, look. Look, look, look. This is new. All of the labels have shown up. Because it used to be just the numbers, and now they've given you the actual names in parentheses. Isn't that fun? Okay, we'll go medium. Okay, that's great. All right. Now I want, and there's a little monkey thing going on with the alignment of advanced. Advanced. What am I looking for? I'm looking for position. Right here. Absolute. Now, what should happen, which is not happening, and I could be a monkey again, but what should happen is the yellow box that says WordPress Basics should move up and conform to the space where the little tag WordPress is, because I am forcing the tag that says WordPress, not the tag, but the little box, to be absolute. Watch how nothing happens. It doesn't work. It doesn't you know, it's not absolutely positioned anymore. It's still, it's still retaining its space. Now I can move it. That's not a problem. You know, I can move it left and right. I can move it up and down. But it should take the space, you know, because we've got all this space here. There's something wrong with the absolute positioned. All the rest of the objects are not filling in the space and taking over the absolutely positioned space. So that's another thing I got to write somebody with a bug report. And it may already be a thing, and they're probably working on it. So yeah. So what I'm going to do, which I really don't want to do, is I'm going to right-click on the container itself. I did not do this yesterday, so this could be a hot mess I'm getting myself into. I'm going to go to Advanced of the container, and I'm going to go to the margin, and I'm going to say Top, -20, just to take over the space. No, that's not working. Not the entire container, girlfriend. Use your brain. See, if I do -20 on the image, then I'm going to have to do -20 on everything to get it up to where the space of the blue tag was. Let's just have fun. Why don't we? We're here. We're live. We're having fun. Mia and me are... Mia... Oh, look, there it is. It's moving. Okay. We shouldn't have to do that. Boys and girls, we should not. Let me just go 30. It's closing the space. Okay. So, we shouldn't have to do that. But let's move on, shall we? The image. No, I want this little puppy to move up because I have monkeyed with things. Okay, 31. Okay, let's get that right in here. We're getting to it. I know you're just like, will you get to the point, girl? Okay, here we are. We're done. I just wanted to tell you there were some monkey things going on about absolute position things are not absolutely positioned, and I had to move things around and compensate for the space, and that shouldn't be happening, but there it is. Just wanted to give you the gotchas of what's going on. Absolutely positioned things are not working well with containers. Just to let you know. Okay, we're moving on to the... Okay, so we've got our loop. We've got our loop the way we want it. We've got our category, we've got our thumbnail, we've got our title, and we've got the content. Okay, so we're done here. So let's go to posts. Yep. Elementor. Dare I hit it? Yes, we're going to hit it up. We're going to run it now. Okay, lovely. Okay. So that's good. We're going to go back to the exit, to the dashboard. Okay, and we're going to go to pages, all pages. We're not going to open in a new tab. We're going to do it right. Nope, we are going to open in a new tab. Here we go. And let's go to the home page. Yes, that's lovely. Okay, open link in new tab. And here we come to the home page on my Happy Cloud site. And we do have a loop grid right here. Loopy, loop grid. We have a widget. In order, because we created the one thing, we created our loop the way we wanted it to. Now we can throw the loop grid in there and have our loop grid work. So I'm just going to drag and drop that on the page. And it says, please choose the template in order to fill your thing. What did I call it? Loop? I don't know what I called it. It'll search. Oh, see, I didn't give it a proper name. It's got a number on it. But we're just going to hit that. Bang, bang, bang. Isn't that lovely? Yes, it is. And we created this one, and then it pulled in the category and the thumbnail and the title and the content, which is the same on each one of them. Bang, bang, bang. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hallelujah, it works. The loop grid, I only have 3 items, but if I chose to say 3 here, but we only want 1 column, then we run into problems with our tag, but that's okay. That's not the way I built it, but We built it across. So if I go 3, back again, it fits. Because it's absolutely positioned. And boys and girls, you shouldn't absolutely position things. But you didn't ask. So me, and this is the way I built it. So there it is, the loop builder. Let's just turn on masonry because we're just having fun. And let's go to, and let's see what happens. Masonry does not work. Items per page, 3. Columns, 2. Well, if it gave you 2 columns, but masonry, don't know about that. Okay, so we'll just go back to 3 and we'll turn that off. And let's go to the query because I wanted HTML first, CSS second, and WordPress third. So we'll just go from descending to ascending and boop. There we go, because you got to learn HTML first. Then you learn CSS, then you learn WordPress. So there, boys and girls, is the loop grid in the cloud. It is not available yet for the regular version of Elementor. But in the cloud, if you have a cloud account, you can play with it. And I gave you the gotchas of what the problems are. So there's that. Okay, so let me close this down. The cloud is going bye-bye. The wind is blowing. And we've done all we're going to do with the cloud. So I wanted to have fun. For the time being, you cannot use the loop in the let me just get myself acclimated here. Okay. So what also, let's read this article, because what's coming in the future for, and I thought I turned those things off. There we go. Okay. So what's coming in the future? ACF is going to have I think they said it in this article. Thank you very much. I don't like pop-ups. They said improved save, blah, 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 blah. Down here at the bottom, reordering, yes, that's commonsensical. Keyboard navigation, that's lovely. Repeater region, pagination, blah, blah, blah. They said something about the new no, that's all blocky stuff that has to do with more goodness, translators. What's next? Okay, here we are. They're going to add, ACF is going to add in the future, come on, brain. Oh, the ability, right here, boys and girls, let me just highlight this right here. The ability to register custom post types. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And taxonomies in the UI. That is an awesome thing. Come on, yeah, I have to adjust. The ability to register custom post types. So we don't have to have custom post type UI anymore as an extra added plugin. Because why? ACF's going to have it in the future. Custom post types coming. That is a beautiful thing. Alrighty, so that's what I got there. What else have I got? Oh, got an itch in the ear. That is all I have, boys and girls. That is all I have for today. I could play some more with ACF because I did tease you about this PDF here. Let me pull this back up. I did tease you about the PDF file, but since I'm here, we might as well build it. But since in our local version of Elementor, we don't have the loop. So what do we have to do? We have to add a plugin for that. So let's go look for your friend and mine, Ele Custom Skin. Custom, can I spell today? Skin, S-K-I-N. It's Elementor Custom Skin, but I'm sure it's going to pop up. Yep. So we're going to install this because this is the only thing you can do for right now until the loop builder comes in Elementor's regular version. So Ele Custom Skin is here, and I wrote myself a note. And where did it go? Because I always forget. Ele Custom Skin hides its thing. And oh, did you not tear that sheet out, girl? Did you put it? Oh, phew, I wrote it down because I always forget my little cheat sheet. All right, yep, okay. So here we go. We're going to build, just a second. Okay, there we go. I got to turn my phone off because my phone's getting hot. All righty. So, turn off that. Okay, we've got Ele Custom Skin. And I always forget how to create a loop in Ele Custom Skin. And it's the same exact way. So if we go to Command E and go to the theme builder and hit Command click, we open in a new tab. Boop. Okay, I've already created this, so we're going to get rid of this. Yes, we are. And trash. Yes, move to trash. Okay. No templates. Okay. So when you install, get rid of this, Ele Custom Skin, when you go to your theme builder, you're going to get this loop. If the pointer will work. Yep. You only get this loop if you install Ele Custom Skin. It's not available in regular Elementor. So there is, until Elementor puts it in there, we do have a loop available from the Ele Custom Skin, which is free. All right, so let's create our loop. Custom grid, loop. I see this is new stuff to me. Okay, we're going to click the loop. And we don't want to do that. Okay, we're going to create our first loop. And which it's just like the way that Elementor does it. We're going to add our featured image. Okay. And we don't want a large one, we want a 300. And then we're going to drag and drop the title. Title. Where is the title? Post title. There it is. Boop. WordPress Basics. And why don't we just center everything? Because it just seems to be centered. And then we're going to add our content. Go back to the widgets, post content. This one is not going to look like the one on the cloud account because I changed it up. And now we want to add, and again, I have the containers on. So if we go to the post info, we're going to add our category. We go through the same process. Author, change it to terms, choose category, and this one is going to be class because it's a class. We're going to take the link off and we're going to turn the icon off as well. And we're going to go to advanced and we're going to make the width inline auto. Again, it's still stuck in the block level element, so we have to come on align to self. And so here's where we have a problem. We need to align all this to the left. Yes, we are. Because if I monkey with the absolute position of that little tag, it's going to be all over the place. So let's come to the featured image, align it to the left, WordPress title. We're going to align that to the left as well as the content aligned to the left so that we don't have any surprises. Edit post info, same exact way we do this. We go to style, we go to text, oops, hold on, we need to go to advanced background. And I'm going to have different colors here. We'll make it blue, and then we'll make the style of the text white. Again, I'm just going through this, you know, you're boring girl, you're going through this more than once. Well, I just wanted to let you know you can do it. And we'll go through the padding of 5, 10, bottom is 5, and 10. And maybe you didn't catch it the first time, and this is the second time we're going through it. Alrighty, and so then we take this little lovely thing and we say, we want you to be absolutely positioned, and again, it doesn't work properly. Woo, woo. All right, and we're going to just go, oops, wrong way, right there. And shall we do nope, we're not going to touch it. Okay, so we've created our loop. We're going to hit publish. It's going to say, where do you want to publish your template? With Ele Custom Skin, don't add any conditions at all. Don't need any conditions because we're going to tell it where we want it to go. We're just going to hit save and close. We've created our first template. Alrighty, with Ele Custom Skin. All right, so we're going to close this, and then we're going to go to our, we got go back to the theme builder, and we have to create an archive page. Yes, we do. So we're going to create an archive page because it won't work unless we do. So we're going to create an archive page. Alrighty. And so, I always forget this. Yep. All right, so, yes, now we go to the posts. Sorry, I had to check my notes because, and there we go. And something about that is not right. Something about that is just not right. Edit posts. Ah, that's because we want custom. We want custom. And that loop, it should have the flags on it. Yep, it should have the category. It is a class. Class. That's why it didn't look right, because it just chose the blog post. And we didn't want that. We wanted an actual loop. So this is the correct one. So there we have it, boys and girls. And we're going to hit publish. Where do we want our template to show up? On all archives? Sure, that works for me. This is where we assign it to an archive. All right. And then we're going to go back to pages, all pages, in a new tab. And if we go to, okay, now I'm having a brain problem. All right, let's go to Elementor, this page. Okay, yes, now we drag and drop archive page. Oh, we have to set classes as the archive page. Yes, hold on just a second. We'll go to settings, and we'll go to reading. Post page is classes. Yes, save changes. Now, oh, that's good to know. And if we hit hard refresh, we should see our loop show up here. Oops, that didn't work. Go to pages, all pages. Open a new tab. Pages, classes. Yes, okay, so hold on just a second. And let's preview the page. Can you preview? Yes. In desktop and preview in a new tab. There it is, but it's not the right one. Let's do a hard refresh. And let's get rid of the preview. And let's type in classes. There it is. That's the right one. And there's our loop. I designated the classes page as the archive page. That's what I did. And then now our loop shows up on this page. Yes, we did. So that is all I've got for you, boys and girls, today. Let me click the right button. There it is. Just a quickie. Oops, hold on. It's a quick chat today. A quick chat today. So I hope that I have helped Mia today, because she's been paying attention, or at least listening to me in the background. And alrighty. Alrighty. Just a second. I have to answer a text, and this is inappropriate for a. Alrighty. So when it's family, you have to answer, right? Alrighty. So that's all I got, boys and girls. I don't know what else to talk about today. So I'll just say it's been fun, and I will see y'all sometime next week. And take care of yourselves. Be nice to yourself and others. And I'll see you next time.